Medieval India saw the establishment of Turkish law in Delhi, which further brought their style of architecture to India. The establishment of Turkish rule in India marked the beginning of a new phase in the history of Indian art and architecture because Turks brought the Islamic style of architecture with them. This style was significantly different from the traditional Indian architectural style. Under the patronage of Turco-Afghan and Mughal rulers, large number of monuments was built in India. These monuments were both religious as well as secular. Mosque and tomb were examples of religious monuments. Palaces, forts, sarai, rest house, public and ponds, house, were the example of secular monuments. Stone was the most common material used in construction activities during the medieval age. Most of the monuments of medieval age are an example of court art. Medieval Indian architecture was mostly Islamic and Turkish in nature. Islamic architecture was characterized by the use of arch, domes and minarets. The arch was used in the construction of doors, windows. Dome was used in the construction of the roof. Minarets were constructed in four corners of the building. At times these minarets used by ulemas, Islamic priest, to give the call for religious gathering. Normally these minarets were built only for ornamentation purposes. This Islamic architecture is also known as the Arcuate style of architecture. The traditional Indian architecture, characterized by the use of columns and beams, was known as the Trabeate style of architecture. For ornamentation purposes, calligraphy, arabesque and colored marble stones were used in Islamic style. The verses of the Quran were inscribed on the wall and roof by using a typical angular Arabic script known as kafi. In arabesque, leapers and creepers were cut on stone.